morning, everybody. So it is Mother's Day weekend. I'm in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. We're about to go for a bike ride. We're going to bike ride the Junction Breakwater Trail. So this is a former railway line that's been turned into a bike trail. It's one of the nicest places to bike ride here in the Delaware Beach area. We absolutely love it. So this is my bike here. It's just it's my son's old bike that he outgrew. It's a Mongoose, and this is what I'm going to be riding today. I like it because you can change gears on it and stuff, but this is just to show you, you don't really need to have a fancy bike or fancy gear to get outside and get started. So we are starting our bike ride in West Rehoboth by the Revelation Brewing Company and the Arts Market. And if you stay tuned to the end, I'm going to come back here and we're going to stop and have a craft beer when we're done our bike ride. And I'll show you a little bit more of what's in this area. The Junction and Breakwater Trail is a scenic and historically rich rail trail that connects the coastal towns of Lewes and Rehoboth Beach in Delaware. So it's 6 miles, it's flat and an easy route for biking, walking, and running. Services range from crushed stone to asphalt. This trail traces the path of the former Junction and Breakwater Railroad, which was established in the mid-19th century. The railroad aimed to connect the Delaware Railroad at Harrington to the Atlantic coast. The line played a role in transporting passengers to resort camps along the coast, and the railroad saw a decline and it was abandoned in the early 70s. So I'm a huge fan of these former rail lines being turned into trails. I just think it's a fantastic idea, and in this case, it's just a beautiful trail. This trail offers a couple of options. You can go, so we're starting in Rehoboth Beach, and you can go all the way to Lewes. What we're going to do today is start in Rehoboth Beach and go to the outlets. So there's like a offshoot of the trail, and we're just doing that because this is our first bike ride of the season. So like I said, we have our own bikes. They're nothing fancy. Like I said, I'm riding my son's old bike. But if you come here to visit in the summertime, there's a lot of places where you can very reasonably rent bikes for the day. And in those rentals, you're permitted to go in the state parks and on these bike trails. So a lot of great options if you're here and you don't have your own bike. So when you bike on the Junction Breakwater Trail, you're going to have a few different options. This is the beginning of the season for us. I don't think I've been on my bike here in Delaware since probably October. So we're a little bit out of shape as far as biking goes. So we just took the route that's going to take us to the outlet. So I'm going to show you what this looks like here. But of course you can continue on the longer route. You're going to pass like beautiful salt marsh, and it's going to connect you all the way into Lewes, Delaware if you want to do that on the Junction Breakwater. Or you can go the shorter loop that ends at the outlets. All right, so now we're gonna head back. Also, if you find yourself on the Junction Breakwater Trail, there is a fantastic little local brewery called Revelation Brewing Company. A lot of times we like to ride the bike trail and then stop to get a really good glass of beer, or they have like a wood fire pizza truck. So lots of really fun things to do. And the brewery is super popular with cyclists. They have so many bike racks. I think they have like 3 or 4 bike racks because everybody rides their bike and stops at the brewery. Really cool. So we're just gonna head back the way we came. Another awesome thing about the Junction Breakwater Trail is you can reach this from downtown Lewes, you can reach this from downtown Rehoboth. So it really gives you a lot of options on where you want to start and how far you want to go. There's kids on the trail, there's families pulling like bike trailers. So this is a trail that's really very flat, very easy, and perfect for anybody to bike ride. So we are now back at the start of the trail, and as you can see, this is the creative art market. They have all kinds of art and crafts and music and stuff like that in the summertime. It's a lot of fun. This is Tomato Sunshine. This is a great little produce stand and a beautiful flower market. And then this is the Revelation Brewing Company. All right, so now we're at the Revelation Brewing Company, and I've got my Sussex County Mule. And what did you get?
Hazy IPA.
A hazy IPA, okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing more at the Delaware beaches, more hikes, more things to do, I have tons of Delaware State Park and Delaware Beach content on my channel. I've been coming here for my entire lifetime, so I consider myself a little bit of a Delaware Beach expert. So please check out my channel for all kinds of great content like that. Have a great day, everybody.